More than 2,200 Yemenis have died from cholera since late April.
And turning next to the fight against the Ebola outbreak, the virus is now feared to have spread to the Middle East.
مستشفى سعودي ظهرت فيه سلالة جديدة من الفيروسات الإكليلية أو التاجية تشبه فيروس سارس.
العالم خائف من زيكا.
The faces of despair on relatives of cholera victims.
MERS outbreak.
It spreads dengue and yellow fever.
Ebola, cholera, yellow fever, Zika, Middle East respiratory syndrome. The list of high-threat diseases is long and it keeps growing. This year, millions of people in WHO's Eastern Mediterranean region will get sick and thousands will die. Often from treatable or even preventable diseases. For many, getting sick is another worry on top of conflict, natural disaster, poverty, and forced migration. To stop preventable disease and death, the work of the WHO Eastern Mediterranean Regional Office on Infectious Diseases and Other High-Threat Pathogens aims to prevent, detect, and respond to outbreaks of these pathogens, save lives, and limit damage to health and economies in the region. Hand in hand with the people of the region, their governments, ministries of health, and all other health partners, WHO's Regional Programme for Control of Emerging and High-Threat Infectious Diseases works 24/7 to achieve this vision. Before, during, and after an outbreak of an emerging or high-threat infectious disease, at every stage, our infectious hazard experts are there, ready to help member states mitigate suffering in many different ways. Firstly, we help to prevent outbreaks from ever occurring by building strong and resilient surveillance systems, seeing in real time where diseases, pathogens, and disease-carrying vectors are popping up and containing them at the source. By giving people the best information on how to stay healthy, for example, on the importance of personal hygiene and avoiding behavior that can endanger health. By supporting vaccination campaigns for outbreak control, including for cholera and yellow fever. And by supporting scientific and other research to close critical knowledge gaps on prevention and control, and rapidly sharing new knowledge with the world. Secondly, we work closely with the Ministries of Health and other partners to prepare for when our prevention efforts cannot stop an outbreak. We help to make sure that our public health laboratories can quickly identify and confirm an outbreak and monitor the circulation and characteristics of pathogens. We help to train frontline health workers to rapidly investigate and respond to all high-threat diseases. And we support countries to organize and document all these efforts in strategies, protocols, best practices and plans so that we do our job better each time when we face an outbreak. And finally, WHO and all health partners work together to fully respond to any actual outbreak by supporting case management and treatment, deploying teams of highly trained experts, and by giving technical support to any part of the response that may need it. This is the vision of WHO for infectious diseases. Put an end to all needless suffering and in its place spread only happiness and smiles. By freeing our region from infectious disease threats, we can achieve health for all, by all.